What's happening, y'all? Today we are going to compare these two ironing boards. If you tuned in for the video on yesterday or earlier this week, you will have seen that I went thrifting and I went over to two big box stores. And if you know these brands, you will know who those box stores are. And go ahead and put in the comments below who are the two big box stores that I went to compare these two ironing boards. I need an ironing board because I need to iron my shirts for the part-time job that has turned into a full-time job. So I used to only work part-time hours and I just recently got full-time hours. So I need to iron a lot more frequently. I was ironing just like on a TV tray table previously, but I really need to get into the creases of the shirts. So I wanted to have an ironing board. Originally, I wanted a full-size ironing board, but my budget was $20 or less. And at these big box stores, a full-size ironing board was like $30, $35, $45. Why does an ironing board need to cost that much? It's over my head completely. But these two were both within my budget. I will let you know how much they each cost. They were literally a 3-cent difference in cost. And I'm going to compare the design of each of them and let you know which one I'm going to keep and which one I will be returning to the store. So go ahead, cast your votes. Will I be keeping this one, which is Room Essentials, or will I be keeping this one, which is Mainstays? She was like, why you got two ironing boards? Well, I wanted to compare the design. And you said the pattern of it, which is kind of true. It's not where design ends, and it's not where it begins. But I went to the two big box stores. Can you guess which one came from which box store? Target, definitely. Target and Wally World. Room Essentials is Target and Mainstays is Wally World. I went to Target first and I saw this one, and my goal was the ironing board had to be $20 or less. And so I saw this one, it was $15. Then I went to Wally World and this one was $14.97. I got this one because I needed to iron, because I needed to actually put it to use right away. But what drew me to this one was the pattern on it. And I also bought a notebook and it had the same pattern on it. You can't really see the pattern too much on here, but it has some of the same. So that's why I bought it. I was already going to purchase something, so I got them both. And I ended up buying a whole bunch of other stuff. Boom! I got some planters. I think it was last week. I repotted my plants. These were $1.50. So I have to repot them again because the glass has no way to drain the excess water. So the reason why I like the Target one better is because of this feature here. This U-shape feature is going to be more stable whenever you stand it up on anything. And then the Wally World one, it only has just the two stands. So I feel like it can more easily fall down to one side or another or shift if it doesn't have a good locking mechanism. It also feels a lot lighter and this feels sturdier. And then my ultimate goal in the long run is to modify these to where I can put a hinge on them and they can fold down from a wall, whether that's in the van, in the apartment, or something like that, so that it can be out of the way. Now they both have these hooks, which that's an awesome feature. So I could automatically already hang them on the wall and easily remove them. So I have a spot here where I'm probably going to hang it for now until later on the modification will come. And that's where I think this hook will come into good place. But I don't like that it doesn't have a crossbar here, because that's where I would need to hinge it. But most likely I'll hinge it from this base. That way it comes hinged straight down. And then technically I don't need this mechanism portion of it, but it's good to have if I want to bring it away from the wall so I can get behind it. So what I'm also going to do, well, I don't necessarily need wood to be the hinge because this is metal. I can, if I knew how to weld, if I knew somebody who knew how to weld, I could do a good weld here and do a plate.
Suspended in air, is it stable enough? Like, would you need some wood, like an
yeah, maybe. I don't. We'll see when the modification time comes. But the other reason why I went back to Target to see if I like this one better is because of how they have the holes in this, and this fabric is a lot thinner, so I don't want that pattern to come through whenever I'm ironing. So that's another reason why I went back to Target to get this one. This is a lot thicker.
It's surprising here that there's only $1 difference.
Not even $1, 3 cents. It was $14.97 and 15.
Yeah, this one definitely looks more sturdy.
Way better. So Target does have the better product in this case. Like I said, it's more sturdy, has a lot more weight to it, and then just overall, to me, better design. It has this piece down the center, which just gives that sturdiness. I can see the bracket here. I don't see any bracket that would hold this in place. I think it's just pure gravity that would keep it spread out, because this mechanism, it just spreads to the front and to the back. And so I can see that easily falling, especially if the clothes that you're ironing are thick or something like that, which I need to iron shirts, which is why I bought an ironing board, because I really do need this portion of it to get into the creases of the shirts. So I'm going to be keeping the Target one for sure. And then I'll take that one back. And that's that. But I will use wood, as you mentioned, because I'm going to put wood on this top surface here. So it will have some wood added potentially. But like I said, the whole modification, I'll do more research on how it needs to be. But I want it to be flat. And we'll see if these holes come through when I'm ironing or not. I don't think they will, because this cushion is so much thicker. It feels like a pillow top. These holes.
You think that you're going to burn through those holes?
Not burn through them. I think that the cushion is so thin that the heat will imprint the shirt.
Oh, well, the Target one.
Yeah, but this one is so, like, it feels like a pillow top, so I don't think that will happen. But if I were to keep this one, I feel like I would definitely need to put some sort of wood or some type of smooth surface in there.